No, we're good. All right, spend your money, spend your money. All right, so first to the stage tonight, I'm going to pull up my phone. First to the mic tonight, we have Markeanna. Y'all give it up for the poet.
I'm pissed off. Cause we fucking up where we lay our heads, but it's silent in the suburbs. I said I'm pissed the fuck off. Cause kids are in cages and you're on vacation in the same place you deport them to. I'm pissed off cause 4 white men are on a monument for everyone to see. But my ancestors built this country for free and Native Americans don't get the recognition they seek. I said I'm pissed the fuck off. I'm pissed at capitalism. Cause the poor on their last dime scrapping to get by, and the rich only get richer for shit they lie and deny. I said I'm pissed the fuck off. Cause the government drops off guns and drugs in black neighborhoods, and it gets on the media and sides of black crime like he ain't do that shit. I'm pissed at gentrification. Paint over my home to make it pretty for the white man, I'm pissed the fuck off. I'm pissed at Lisa Bender. Cause we said defund the police and you overfund them $10,000. Are you fucking kidding me? Fuck schools in the hood, huh? How we good when y'all put junk and fried foods next to us and tell us we obese? I'm pissed because they take us for imbeciles. We said abolish the police and you propose a different name for killer cops. Pissed doesn't describe how the fuck I feel because we need unity, no popping out for photo ops. Man, I'm pissed the fuck off because the Subway sandwich apparently looked like a Glock. Cause Chauvin get a trial like we all ain't watch. Man, I'm pissed the fuck off because some dusty ass walls got justice before a black woman. Cause a 6-year-old in a courtroom for picking a flower. Cause white America thinks I can't breathe is a fancy slogan. Cause the correlation of being black and a woman in America is being paid 38% less than white men and 21% less than white women. Man, I'm pissed the fuck off. Cause they painted a pride flag over a black man's blood. Like America doesn't pride itself on hating both. Hell, I'm mad cause black people being murdered left and right and you worried about some damn traffic. Man, fuck your inconvenience. Man, I'm pissed the fuck off, cause black men that don't love black women exist. Cause if you a black woman and you on the front lines, you still get called a bitch. Man, I'm pissed the fuck off. Thank you.
All right, y'all clap for the poet one more time. That is poet Markeanna. All right, on deck we have Calais, but coming to the mic right now we have Markeanna. Y'all give it up for the poet.
Everybody loves black features until they're on a black woman. The society objectifies and dirtifies black women for our natural genetic bodies, but praises other races who are full of silicone and plastic. Society has sexualized me, so when I go out in public, me being comfortable is not an option. My body that is too grown for my age is a provocation. My body is seen as an invitation that is patent of indication. Dressing up for myself is a grown man's bidding to treat me as if I'm an object. I realize that it is normalized for men like Chris Brown to call my hair inadequate, for him to say no dark skins are allowed in my VIP. I realize that it is conventional for little boys like Kodak to demean and repeatedly degrade black women. Like we're not human beings. Like they didn't come from a relentless Aphrodite themselves. It's men like Patrick Patterson, Dr. Solomon, Tony Jefferson, and Brennan Clay. How you come from a black woman, but you don't respect one? Society debased me. As a black girl, as a growing black girl, my skin is too dark, my hair is too nappy, my mouth has no tranquil. Promiscuous because a man twice our age couldn't keep his hands to himself. Self-hated because the people we love the most break us down. Self-conscious because my insecurities turn to demons that never sleep. Mean and aggressive because society took our kindness and diffident for granted. Like when me talking right equate to me talking white. Black girls are the most rejected, unprotected, neglected, yet disrespected. But I am a black girl. Thank you.
Okay, on deck we have Calais, but coming to the right right now we have Markeanna. Y'all clap it up for the poet.
Black liberation. How do we go about that when half of the world doesn't realize Juneteenth is a national holiday? You mad banks closed, like you ain't got every other fucking day. Give me some of that generational wealth. For the reparations of my ancestors teaching you about your goddamn health, taught you how to bathe. Paid the way and watched your kids, fed you and cooked you meals, pay us Negroes our goddamn bills. I want to live in a world where I'm living and not just surviving. Where I walk with pride without having to readjust my crown after some fuck shit. Where I can drive without having to duck shit. Where dating won't get me killed. Justice for Lawrence Smith Fields. I want to live in a world where I'm living and not just surviving. Where I invest in my community and see my people thrive in. I want to live in a world where niggas ain't gotta depend on mutual aid. Where all my niggas straight. We know how they like to minimize black girls on the news. Well, I'm here to make sure we sing loud as can be, taking up space, cause baby, we bomb as fuck. This world lucked out on love when black women were created. Y'all know it's facts. Lauryn Hill demonstrated. Erykah Badu and Alicia Keys. We're the blueprint with simple ease. That's black liberation. It's defying the odds when society don't see the beauty in you. It's making your own form of love when you ain't something pretty society with you. It's black on black on black on black love. Black liberation is feeling like you above. It's being around your niggas speaking Ebonics. It's knowing your history when schools are chronic and persistent with erasing your people. It's you telling niggas go back to Africa. Like you aren't the real immigrants. Like y'all can do shit that's far more criminal than selling weeds to put food on tables. Black liberation is eradicating stereotypical labels. Black liberation is speaking love into one another. It's me calling you brother, knowing you not from my mother. Black liberation is me standing on your back when I cannot stand on my toes. It's me lacking intelligence in areas, but you educating me because you good and well know I want to live in a world where I'm living and not just surviving. Where I know how to swim and I can just dive in. I want to live in a world where trauma doesn't stop my blessings. Where I know people love me and they ain't just a chapter to teach me a lesson. Black liberation is big chops, pixie cuts and bobs on black women. It's knowing you can cut your hair and still feel feminine. It's saving up to get your own shit and not letting the media define your progress. It's deactivating socials because sometimes it's just less stress. It's realizing youth are the future and they can't make shit shake without us. It's inviting us to the table because the decisions for us cannot be planned without us. That's black liberation. Thank you.
And we are down to the last poet of the round, y'all. Coming to the stage is Markeanna. Y'all clap it up for Markeanna.
I'm 18, but I feel like I done lived 8 lifetimes. They ask why all your relationships fail. Cause ain't nobody got a mind just like mine. I come from bouncing home to home, craving love and affection. I raised myself in my ad in the right direction. I come from hand-me-downs and colorless stairs. And ain't nowhere to confide cause wasn't nobody there. I come from get that baby out the sun before she get blacker, but also TT chocolate, baby. So how confusing must that be for a child like me where getting groomed by other men just meant you got the juice and not that he's actually a pedophile. I come from Child Protective Services. Can't have a bad day without it being documented. I come from toning it down to want to be kept and possess some stability. But growing up in the system, there's automatically no such thing as tranquility. I fiend for people who don't want me. List of valid reasons as to why they're leaving. I cling on because I have so much to prove as to why I am worthy. Don't worry, mother, your daughter is a soldier. I got the diplomas that the family didn't expect to see. I got into the university after you repeatedly told me that ain't the place to be. It's balancing high school and paying bills on my own. It's the dentist and going to the hospital entirely alone because they don't talk about the kids in the system. They don't talk about the kids that look like me that thrive and refuse to be called a victim. It's prom, college, and gaining knowledge on my own. It's preparing to hop on a flight tomorrow morning alone. Don't worry, mother, your daughter is a soldier. It's adultifying myself because I deal with responsibilities like I'm older than 18. It's self-harming by giving your bodies to people who don't deserve you in that way. Then regretting it by remember it stems from you being little and not having a say. Some days I want to disappear, but I'm optimistic as fuck. Suicide ideations, but I avoid because I know that this feeling of stuck doesn't last forever. It's growing faster than your age and hating yourself because you have nothing in common with the other teenagers. It's doing weird shit and not even you being able to understand your own behavior. I mean, it's amper promiscuity because that's all you were taught. As a young black girl repeatedly being called a thought, I plan to break barriers and bust out of boxes because society's opinions will not define me. I will be that black woman that black girls look up to because we are worth everything and we should continue to come out shining. I hate that black women are reluctant to come forward about sexual assault. So fuck the public for claiming how we dress makes that shit our fault. I push people away because I know that peace comes from within. So how can I expect you to stay when I still believe 8-year-old me has sinned? Because they don't protect black girls, but they'll run their mouth to call us fast and push pedophiles and perverts under the rug. I cannot leave that shit in the past. I sometimes force myself to be sad because I think I deserve that shit. But how do I explain to the good parts of me, which is all of me, that I don't need to internalize or endure that shit? It's neglecting yourself because of what you've been told. But I promise you won't grow if you let society determine your beauty and decide your mold because they don't know your story. They can't judge what they could never endure or hold. The family thought I couldn't grow without them but failed to realize I ain't a fucking flower. You put your pain into me, but that only made me go 10 times fucking harder. Don't worry, mother. Your daughter is a soldier. Thank you.